unfiltered truth தேடுவேன். Because it is the honesty of the character. ஒரு ஆக்டர் வந்து when he starts acting, he fakes it. But when he finds truth, he becomes the character. So அந்த ட்ரூத்க்காக நான் தேடிட்டு இருப்பேன் ஒரு ஆக்டர்கிட்ட. See, I am always driven by ideas. எனக்கு வந்து அடுத்தது சினிமா பண்ணணும் அப்படின்ல. If a documentary is more exciting, I'll go and do a documentary. If a short film is more exciting, I'll do that. Commonwealth Games, opening ceremony. சேலஞ்ச் 18,000 பேரை க்ரியேட்டிவாக டிசைன் பண்ணி அது வந்து இந்தியாவோட ஒரு ஆர்ட் அண்ட் நம்ம கலாச்சாரத்தை கல்ச்சரை காட்டுறதுக்கு ஒரு பிளாட்ஃபார்ம். தேட் எக்ஸைட்ஸ் மீ. ஸோ எனக்கு வந்து க்ரியேட்டிவ் சேலஞ்சஸ் தான் ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். அண்ட் அந்த க்ரியேட்டிவ் சேலஞ்சில் இப்போ வந்து அந்த அந்த சேலஞ்சை வந்து ஒரு கதையாக சொல்லி ஒரு சினிமாவாக சொல்லணும்னா ஐ வில் டூ தேட். I liked Marianne. I loved the journey of Marianne. Hopefully, if I find another brilliant story which excites me, I'll go and make a movie. I come from a family of where my father is a freedom fighter. He's no more. But அவர் வந்து அந்த பெரிய காங்கிரஸ் லீடர் காமராஜன் இருந்தார். அவரோட very dear friends they were. And they are part of the freedom struggle. So, நான் வந்து advertisingல I was doing commercials, successful, and ஒரு நாளைக்கு என்னை உட்காத்தி வச்சு கேட்டார், in advertising you create ideas that are for the products and that sells the product and it becomes a big idea. Why don't you create a big idea for India? Why don't you sell India back to Indians emotionally? Why don't you inspire a young generation with a creative Indian thought? அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு வந்தே மாத்திரம், how it played a role in the freedom struggle. அந்த அந்த அது எப்படி அது வந்து ஒரு எமோஷன் ஆகிடுது, அது எப்படி ஒரு புது எமோஷன் ஆகும் இந்த யங் ஜெனரேஷனுக்கு தான். He inspired me, he motivated me. So I used that idea by saying, okay, I know how to make films. Can I make an idea, a film expression of Vande Mataram? That became Matuje Salam. Anything is like yin and yang, positive, negative, is a must. எனக்கு என்னன்னா, instead of being not knowing what the country went through, what the country's emotion is, if young people can take that and empower themselves as a new emotion, it is strength. So I have great respect for who people think like that, but I think young minds need inspiration. Advertising gives you discipline and tries to tell you how to make it in the shortest time. So that discipline is somewhat is good for cinema, but beyond that, cinema is a separate experience altogether, because you are not bound by boundaries of duration and there. You are only bound by the emotions. So until that is conveyed, you have no restriction on time. I think it's important that if I have a tool like where I can creatively reach people and inspire people and make them feel proud of what they are and what they can do to the society and empower them to do something, that is much greater than being in politics. No, I don't think it's like, I don't see it like some big achievement. Oh, Marianne panita. It was important for me to do. I enjoyed it, and I have some scripts already developed, like Gulzar sir வந்து காளிதாசாஸ் மேகதூத் பண்ணியிருக்காரு எனக்கு. So I'm looking at interesting ideas, which for me it's also important that we have to tell stories from India to a wider world. So I'm looking at a story that can help me reach a much wider audience. Okay, so I'm thinking about it. I see the most for me is passion. When you have passion to do something, you will find everything to go with it. So first day ஒரு ஃபயர் இருக்கணும். எந்த தாட் என்ன ஐடியா இருந்தாலும் அது அப்படியே உங்களை கன்சியூம் பண்ணிடணும். Then you can win any battles. Filmmaking, film industry, any creative process is a non-stop learning exercise. Okay, you can't say I have a hit, because you are back to 0 1 after that, ground zero. So you got to keep on reinventing yourself, and so that's the challenge.